Hey there. So today I bring you the review of a flashlight that I recently received. It is the RovyVon S3. It was sent from RovyVon for the review purpose without other compensation, and I will try to show what this flashlight does, the goods, the bads, and trying to portray what you can do with it. So this is the box. It says here it is a triple flashlight. It has a LED lens, not Carcolo lens. It is IPX7 waterproof, USB-C charging, and the CREE version it can do at around 1800 lumens. The Nichia version it's around 1200 lumens. Maximum distance around 126 meters, 4000 candela, and impact resistant at 1.5 meters. This is what you have here. It's a 16340 flashlight, but it can also take CR123A batteries, rechargeable and non-rechargeable. Let's see what this package brings inside. Let's put the box here. And what do we have? Besides the flashlights, we receive an adjustable lanyard, RovyVon branded. Also inside this plastic bag you have extra USB, extra O-ring, and also an extra USB port cover. I guess you can see there, it's USB-C that says there. Also the warranty card, you can fulfill with your data. A USB-C to USB-C cable to recharge the flashlight. You can see it here. It is RovyVon branded. Let's see if this is not a very important detail, but it's still there. And you have the user manual. Important things we have here. Features, so what this flashlight can do in general terms, the operation, battery and charging, and the package content below. You can see right away that it can charge at 5 volts 1 amp, and it can be charged in 1.5 hours. I believe it's referring to the 16340 battery that is included in this package. And it also has a 2.8 low battery indicator that will appear on the side switch to remind you to charge the flashlight. Of course, it can only charge rechargeable batteries, not CR123 batteries, and of course the brightness may vary. The rest of the things I will tell you in a second. I was just forgetting one thing. You also have here on the user manual the levels and the outputs, the corresponding outputs. So you have the values for Nichia and for CREE, well, on the contrary, 8 and 4 lumens, 180, 500 and 400, 1800 and 1200 for the regular modes, and then you have Strobe and SOS that will align here on the turbo, and you also have the expected minutes that it's supposed to last. The graphic here presents a step down at around 1.5 minutes, and then at 3 minutes it stabilizes. I got a different thing when I did a small test of 5-6 minutes. It dropped on my version it's a Nichia from 1200, well, I don't know, maybe to 400 lumens, and it was at at 45 seconds it dropped drastically, and then at 1.5 minutes it stabilized, and it kept all the way on the same output. This is just an indication. Sorry, it always happens like this. Let's see the flashlight. First, trying to show you where you can put the lanyard. You have a lanyard hole on this part here. You can adjust it here, and you also have another lanyard hole that you can use on this side. So you have two parts, one here and one on this side. What we have here, it's the USB-C port. You raise it up and you see that you can put here the cable. I will do it in a minute. You also have the LED indicator for charging or charged battery. This part here, I'm not sure if it's something like a glass breaker or, well, just something to help on tail standing, because it tail stands. You also have a metal switch. It has an edge raised that prevents accidental activation. You have the model here, the logotype of the brand, and on the pocket clip that is removable you have the serial number and also made in China. This is a 1/4 adapter for tripod, and I believe that this part here can be removed. I didn't try and I kept it this way to show on a video, but it has an internal ring. I'm not sure if you can see. It has an inner ring and an outer ring, and I guess it can be unscrewed. So you can remove this whole part here from the clip in case it gets stuck in your fabric, in your jeans, whatever. Stainless steel bezel, LED lenses, or in this case optic. It is not flat as a Carcal lens. It has some, let's say, grooves. I'm not sure if it's the correct term. And in this part here, I believe, sorry, this was too much focused. In this part here, it's slightly raised, so I believe that that there is some kind of raised part on this optic. I didn't take the bezel out. You can see that it has some small grooves over there, here, so you can put some pointy pliers and make some strength to open this, or eventually some gloves. I didn't try to do it this way, but it will certainly open. Also, the only knurling it has are these grooves around and diagonal in the flashlight to help on the grip. The anodizing, it's pretty much perfect. It's not aggressive, and it's quite comfortable in the head, in the end, not in the head, of course. And I'm not sure if there's something more to say about that. Here on the internals, I guess, yeah, there's a plastic insulator here that you need to remove to make the flashlights work. This is the battery that comes with the flashlight. Try to make it clear. It's not the biggest capacity, nor the biggest well, draining power, but well, it will perform good. I tried 3 different batteries in this flashlight already to test it, and this didn't didn't test well. Bad, sorry. Here you have, this is a pin that makes contact with the outer edge of the tail cap. You have a screw inside, you have the spring around, maybe to well, to attach it to the aluminum part. You have, these are, well, square threads, I believe. You have an O-ring here, and you always need to, there's a spring on the driver side, and you always need to put the battery with the positive pole towards the driver. So let's make some, before experimenting here, this. Woohoo! My scale is not working. Let's see if it works. Hello for you too. Low battery, come on. Well, definitely not working, but you find the weights on the over here. Well, not over here. I don't mind. Doesn't mind. But let's see how much it measures. Let's put it this way. Not the smallest, not the thinnest, 16340 flashlight, but it's obviously not the longest one. How does this work? So, single click for on and off, and it will turn on the lowest mode. From off, if you double click, it will turn on the last used mode from the 4 regular modes. This is probably low, medium, high, turbo, low, medium, high, turbo. Single click to advance on each mode, and then 0.3 seconds to turn it off. Double click to enter the 4 modes. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay. And then you have a triple click for strobe. 1, 2, 3. And then you click again and it goes to SOS. And then you click again, it goes to strobe. If you double click, it goes to the last used mode. And from here you can also go to the strobe modes as well. Well, not. Ah, big mistake from me. Well, but this is the part. You have single click for on and off on the lowest mode, double click to enter the 4 regular modes, and it will enter the last used mode, and triple click to enter strobe, and from strobe single click to go to SOS. This is actually a very pleasant thing because well, you can always access lowest mode, and you can always access the highest one by pressing the side switch. So you have direct access to the lowest, and you can always access the highest mode, momentary turbo. Just press and release, press, release, which is very good because, well, it's probably the 3 things that you always need: the lowest mode, the highest mode, eventually a strobe mode for signaling or something. So it was a very good surprise to receive it and see that it actually acts this way. Concerning the charging, you plug the USB-C cable here on the back. It will turn red while charging, and it will turn blue while charged. Here on the switch you don't have any indication unless you are near the 2.8 volts as seen on the user manual. Concerning the size, and let's compare it with other 16340 flashlight. This is the RovyVon, this is the WooBan T10R. This is the Ace Beam TK16, smaller one. Oops, sorry. An even smaller one. Whoop, this is inclined. This is the S1R baton. This is the M3 Pro. And this is my normally everyday carry. This is my on the road 311. Well, the magnets here are bumping it. So it's probably not the smallest one, but it's not the biggest one too. Let's compare it here. Oops. Ooh. So, but it has a very pleasant beam. I will try to show it here. Opa. It's quite, it has some, well, it's not a hot spot, but it's a more focused center here. But on the rest, it's a very homogeneous beam. Quite wide on this part. And I was going to compare it with Nichia. This is the RovyVon. This is the Nichia 5700K, and this is 4000K. So I believe this one is around 4500K. This is 4000, and this is the coolest one. Pretty much that. And it's a very pleasant beam that you can have with this flashlight. Also, it is High CRI, so you can use it to make works with when you need rendering colors in a good way. And this is the tripod mount functioning. You can clip it, one, two. You can use it, well, if you are making photography or something else, you can use it this way. And that's pretty much it. This is a very pleasant surprise. Sorry, I was unscrewing it. This is a very pleasant surprise. It fits well on the pockets. I tried for a while, and it goes well on the pockets. Of course, this part here can be a plus or a minus depending on the type of, or on the place you are attaching it. Tail standing, it's obviously a good point as well. Also positive, it's this raised part here on the switch because it prevents accidental activation, especially because if you are clipping it on the jeans, this part goes outside, this part goes inside, and even if you rotate it a little bit, well, this will not be in direct contact with your with your jeans, unless you have something there that can turn this on. Like I was saying, it still stands. The clip, it was very good. It clips very well on this part. The retention is very good. Well, and what can I say more? You have some beam shots in my review that I made on BudgetLightForum, and you can see how it does there. It's a floody beam, mostly. Not a very focused beam outdoor, and but it's pleasant for medium range or for well, some floody environments that you need to light up. And well, it's a really nice light. I will put the links below if you want to check also the review from on BudgetLightForum, and also the review and also the link for the website where you can buy it. If you have some comments or questions, leave it on the comment section below. This is my RovyVon family, the Angel Eyes E200U, Aurora A23, the S3, A8X, A8U, and Angel Eyes E300, which was bought a while ago as well. And like I said, if you want to leave some questions or comments, leave it down below. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day, whenever it is.